Okay, we're back. And we're back.
And we're back. So,
Today, our main focus is going to be, or do you want me to do my two and then you do all of yours?
I only have like 3.
Oh. Well, Valerie's going to go
alternate.
first.
We're gonna alternate.
Okay. Because you can go first, I'll go, and then you go.
Yeah. So,
Do tell.
the first thought of today was
The floor.
so my first thought was if we were born in the air, right? Like above the surface. And then we moved down underwater, would we be able to adapt to the water or would we die?
We would die.
We would die? Or like if we were just born and then they threw us in the ocean, we had to figure out how to survive. Like,
Oh, that's crazy.
that was my first thought. Not very good.
Anyways, okay, ready?
Yeah.
So this one's probably been heard like a lot, but whatever. I don't care. I saw it in a book. So trees, you know.
Trees, you know? Yeah, I know about trees.
Okay, so you know like dead trees, right?
Let it die, let it die, let it show us.
Trees, they fall.
Mm-hmm.
So if a tree falls but nobody's there, does it make a sound?
If a tree falls and nobody's there?
And nobody's there to hear it, does it make a sound? How would you know? You've never heard of it.
Because I naturally happens.
What'd you know?
If we always see it make a noise when it hits the ground, even if we're not there, you should expect it to make a noise and hit the ground.
But what if it doesn't?
Well, then it'll pull one of those like movie scenes where it falls and then it gives an overshot of all the trees and then the birds fly up. You know what I'm saying?
Anywho,
My next thought is, so like, what was my next?
why are you asking me?
Because you know a lot.
You mean like how I magicked your pen this morning?
Yes, you magicked my pen, guys.
Several bad puns later.
And the dinosaurs?
Uh-huh.
So, the dinosaurs are just chilling, right? I know they can't talk like us, but they obviously had to communicate in some way. Did they already know what to call each other just because? Or do you think they were like talking in dinosaur and they're like, hey man, or like, hey, you.
I think they were just saying, I'm
Or
going
like-
to eat you.
Or like, or they're like, yo, Miss Ma'am. Like,
I don't think the dinosaurs said yo. Okay, so my thought is like, okay, so you know like photos, right?
No, I messed it up.
Okay,
I don't
so,
know where
like,
this is going, but it sounds silly.
a baby photo.
Yeah?
It's your youngest photo of you and your oldest photo of you.
This girl could
I'm a whole philosopher, bro.
Jordyn's philosophies, written by Jordyn, illustrated by Jordyn, thought of by Jordyn,
Narrated by Jordyn.
edited by Jordyn, published by Jordyn, publishers.
Sponsored by Jordyn.
This one's not really like a thought, but it's more of a question. Why do you think people like... You got a little something there, man. Why do you think people thought,
Why do I think people? I don't know.
like, we should start remembering these moments, you know? Like, who decided, hey, we should start taking photos. Boom. Or like somebody was probably
assuming the
thinking,
guy
like,
that created
photos.
camera.
Or like the camera, but like I wonder how he thought. I wish we could remember stuff with our brain and put it on a piece of paper. You know? Like who figured that out?
Someone like us, probably. No, because I saw this thing. And it was like, if you see this, then your left brain, and you see this, then your right brain. It was like if you see a turtle, then your left brain, but if you see a duck, then your right brain. But I was like, but what if you see a donkey? what side of the brain am I using? Like
All of the above. The whole thing. The world would be in trouble if I used my whole brain.
No, because I'm like a combination of my dad and my mom. Like I'm very like I plan things. I'm very OCD about some stuff, but then at the same time I have ADHD, and so I'm all over the place. And my mom said, "Yeah, that's kind of scary." I was like, I'm like half you and half dad, because my dad's very like, this plan, we're gonna stick to it, we need to do it in this order, and my mom's like very sporadic, like I'm gonna, like, so last night, right, she was buttering the biscuits she made, which are scrumptious, by the way.
I didn't have your mom's biscuits.
So she like just was buttering them willy-nilly, like, so they're all in a row here. Right? So like the biscuits are like this, but she was just like butter, 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 butter. And my dad was like, she knew it was bugging my dad because he was like, why don't you just do it in order? She was like, cause it's gonna get done the same way. The end product is gonna be the same. That's her mind. But see, for me, like things like that, I have to do it in order. But like at the same time,
Me? I'm not even joking. Like, if I don't hear noise when I'm sleeping, my thoughts keep me up at night.
that's why I'm a gifted and talented, Valerie, because I'm very gifted and talented and
I'm very special, guys.
and
Few inches later.
you know what? When I eat yogurt, see, ADHD.
I used to be like that when I was a kid. I would like tell you like, oh my gosh, did you see that on the new My Little Pony episode? Hey, the other day I was watching Curious George.
Anyways,
That was me as a kid.
but every time I'm eating yogurt, I'm reminded of that one photo we used to have.
My water bottle thought that was funny. He said I'm literally dead.
Where it's like this. And it has that Snapchat filter on.
Ew, that one. Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat.
Yappa, yappa, yappa. Shut up, Shanae.
Anyways, that was today's episode. Very not thought centered. But anyways.
So I was telling my dad the thought about that book, not the book, about the photos, right? I was telling my dad that, and I was like, yeah, that's just how my brain works. And he said, like, he was like the thought, if a tree falls and nobody's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. I was like, oh my gosh, I just read that in my book. Like, I literally just read that in my book, and I was thinking about all the crazy thoughts I have, and then I told my dad one, and then he said that one that I just said. I was like, did you just read my book? And he was like, no, I swear I didn't. And I was like,
You gotta trust the process of getting back.
this is crazy.
Telepathy. Anyways, we're gonna go because class is about to end. So, bye.